I'm live. Oh, please don't tell me it's going to be skipping around. Uh, hopefully, this signal does not play. Not today, all right? It's Friday. Happy Friday, folks. Okay. I need to learn how to put like a note or something. Is there a way to get. Hi, welcome. I'm kind of like playing around with um, this live. Don't worry, I'm getting into the readings. That is coming, but wanted to see if I can add. How do you add like pin a comment or something? Is that not allowed on this platform? YouTube. All right, we're gonna work with it. We're gonna work. So welcome, happy Friday, folks. I go by Luna Pearl. I am an intuitive tarot reader, and yeah, I'd be doing all the spiritual things. Well, not all the spiritual things. That is an exaggeration. Tarot definitely. This is gonna be so annoying if it starts sticking. For anybody that's in wants to, respond in the chat. How is my like audio and video? Like, am I freezing? Can you hear me okay? I was trying out microphones and this phone sucks. Nothing would work. What's the word of the day? Spirits and guides. What's the word of the day? No, nobody wants to. It's perfect. Oh, thank you. All right, cool. What's the word of the day, Spirit? What does somebody need to hear this time? Oh, humor. Yay. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Somebody needs to bring laughter into their life. I don't know if it's because of maybe a recent fail. We got failure going on here. Service showing up here. So maybe in the service industry, maybe a what's called, what is that term that they used? Hi Joy. Hi Kaden. Welcome. Happy Friday, y'all. Getting some more words. Ooh. What's the judgment call? I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Who's throwing out judgment on this beautiful Friday? Hope everybody had a good day. Ask a question. Joy, I was just reading your question and it disappeared. Thanks, absolutely. And listen, I think you were like the first in the room, so you absolutely. And Joy wants to know who is coming in love. All right. All right, so Banks, what is your question? Let me see if there's any more words that want to come out. Oh, gratitude. That's a message for somebody need more gratitude. So humor, judgment, and gratitude came out. Oh, and somebody usually when I see a lot of greens, it's like either somebody needs to reconnect with nature more or get more greens in their diet. Could be both. Oh, both. Gratitude says, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Absolutely. Like, can we get some heart taps for gratitude today, please? Thank you. Can we get some taps? Some thumbs up for gratitude. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Purpose showing up here. Ooh, somebody's walking towards their goals. I love to see it. I love to see it. All right. Let's. Ooh, Joy saw a double rainbow this evening. How does it feel to be one of God's favorites? Because that's beautiful. Okay, Banks wants to know, what do they have to be aware of? All right, let's get on it. Let's get on it. Oh my gosh, that is. Hi, Addie. We're doing reads up in this place. Welcome from Markdale, Ontario. Oh, nice. And it's Kenny's birthday. Happy birthday, Kenny. If you have a question, I would be happy to do a birthday reading for you. And then Alicia. All right, so hi. Wait, is that my like Nisi, or is that somebody else named Nisi? Either way, hey, beautiful. All right, so let's get to Banks's question first. Again, to remind, what does Banks have to be aware of? All right, what's going on? What is going on? Actually, you know what? The Soul Journey deck that I was just using. Perfect deck for that question. All right, and doing a quick audio check. I was having audio issues earlier with this phone. I don't know what is up with these devices. Technology, it's like the more it advances, the more it fails us. Why? All right, what's going on, Spirit? Tap in for Banks, please, and thank you. You're very welcome. We have humor again. Was that message for you before? That is hilarious. Confirmation. And then we have trust. That is an interesting combo. And also the green and purple combo. Gratitude showing up again. I feel like the initial message I was just doing, which was supposed to be general, but it was for whoever was in the room. But it looks like that was for you, thanks. All right, so again, humor says I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. All right, so I'm hearing strongly, connect back to, there's like a childlike memory that you had that made you laugh a lot. Connect back, maybe that or whatever else that you have used to connect with, like a more joyful side of life where you can laugh, where you can have fun, where you can be, be a kid again when you can, because adulting is hard and it sucks sometimes. So reconnecting to your inner child, good shit. All right, so trust says I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. All right, maybe a little bit hard because you need, like, the humorous more side, more humor in your life. Watch out for that pride. That's like a kind of like a side quest mention, as far as like, be aware of prideful moments, but connecting more strongly with the humor and trust, because that's what popped out. Okay, so you may have issues with trust, and trust me, I understand. We've all been, at a place, and especially if you're older, you've had experience in life where people have not just really came through like you had hoped. And you know what? That's okay. Learn to trust again. Bring it back. Bring back the trust into your life. Right? Reminders for gratitude and trust. Let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more, please, and thank you. It is hilarious you say that. Boston cream. That's actually my favorite kind of donut. That is actually my favorite. I have no idea. I'm not answering your question or anything because that has nothing to do with tarot, but I freaking love Boston cream. And here's somebody comes up. And Joyce's mine too. That is hilarious. Shout out Boston cream gang. And if you haven't tried it, please do yourself a favor and just don't get addicted. All right, because it's not good for you. I'm gonna be straight up. It is not good for you. What other messages for banks? Please and thank you. Oh, okay. Keep hope alive. And maybe some catchphrase you'll come across this week as confirmation. But warrior showing up here, number 2. All right. You tired. Oh, get some rest. Get some rest in your life. Okay. Wishing energy here. So yeah, again, this like I feel this draws more so back to looking at the lighter side of life and just like, getting back to that childlike wonder again. Like, just being able to sit in the park, looking at a lake, maybe throw a coin in for good luck, something just chill. Summon energy. All right, this is kind of like manifesting energy in this deck. All right, so really doing these things, like connecting back to that joy in your life, your manifestation is gonna, whatever you're waiting for, if there's something you're wishing for, it's gonna come in. All right, but you got to give it that energy. All right, because it's up to you. It's like we got two different energies here. We got hope and we got forbidden. All right, so that's really up to you, as is to all of us. One day I'm going to do a video on like what tarot is really about, what it is and what it isn't. Okay, because there's some misconceptions. You are very welcome. And thank you for, you were like the first one in the room, I think, right? So thank you for your presence and your energy and participation. Okay, so on to Jay. Hi, and welcome to everybody comes that's coming in now. So I'm just trying to catch up on the comments. Okay. All right. So Jade, there's kind of like a queue. I just want to make sure I'm trying to stay in order. I'm gonna try as hard as possible. All right. So we had Joy and then Alicia. And then Nisi. Leo style. Oh, Leo with the Boston creams. Okay. I'm gonna call you Al because I'm Anna. All right, so I don't know who's still around though. Besides, I think Joy's still here. I'm pretty sure Joy's still here. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's not assertive. Okay. All right, let's get into it for Joy. Joy wants to know who is coming forward in love. All right, we're getting the tarot deck. Ooh, first. Okay, Joy wants to know what is coming towards. Who is coming towards in love? Oh, okay. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. 10 of Wands. King of Swords. This might be something around either something very like a new opportunity coming into your life, possibly for work. I don't know if you're in line for either a new job or a promotion at your job, or just like looking for different streams of income. But it's like there's like a path here when it comes to like a new route of stability that you're trying to take in life. King of Swords energy, though. This person is fierce. Oh, that is intense. Um, Possibly a dark-haired individual. I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to, there's so many possibilities when it comes to people. So, put your King of Wands on after. Put your energy, because I feel your energy is kind of like overthinking the process a little bit. You want to focus on what you want versus what you don't. Don't focus on anything but what you want. All right. Because if you're looking at, you know, what you dealt with from your past and, oh, I don't want that. No, no, no. It's not about don't, it's about do what you do want. Okay. So that's, so it's like, point that out. Just point that out. Okay. Just make sure, because there was like, oh, that flew. Just make sure that there's no lack mindset and be open. Be open, because we go from an ace to a 2. That's pentacles. This is wands. So we have a couple of wands energy here. We have a couple of wands. All right. You have to be open. All right, because you may have been a little over preferenced. Oh yeah, I love how they put that. Over preferenced previously. All right, but open yourself up a little bit, because this is like after the conflict of 5 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, you're like, you know, going towards a more like prosperous part of the wand journey. All right, so you're kind of like, and you've been waiting. Is it patiently though? Is it a lot of flying? Another 2 here, 2 of Swords. So yeah, another overthinking, like more, like this is giving more overthinking energy. All right, waiting and overthinking. Okay. Yeah, no. I saw it. Listen, you don't have to delete all that. All right. Yes, it definitely. Cards are flying. All right. So sometimes when cards are constantly flying in a reading, that could symbolize like the speed of which you may be, because wands are very fast moving energy. It's actually the fastest moving energy in the deck, and you have the 2 to the 10 of wands. All right, or 10 to the 2, however. But it's giving more wusa moments and less overthinking it, having more fun. So I feel like it feels like a job to you, like the whole dating thing. Yeah, double energy popping up here. It feels like a job to you, where it's like you kind of feel chained to it. You kind of feel chained to the process, where you think about what you want and who you want, or because this is coming. I gotta admit to you, this is coming. More. You ask who is coming towards you. This is more about you. This is more about you. You have opportunities that are coming to you, but the thing is, because you're overthinking the process, you might overlook, or what was the word? Yeah, that left. Just see, look at you, girl. You gotta work on things. Okay, here's the thing, because consider this. No, nobody said anything about settling. I would absolutely never tell you to settle ever. All right. Again, your the thought process that you have with this, the process of dating, the process of relationships, your perspective can use like a widening. Okay, so shifting your perspective as far as like how you treat this process, because again, it feels like work. It's like you may clock in, go to work. If you have a date, all right, clock out of work, clock into the date. So think of it as more so, you know, you're looking forward to the day that you you can meet somebody that is aligned with your journey. Okay, because this devil energy coming out again, it's like if you're tied to this process, if you're overthinking it, it's not, that's like manifesting revert, like uno reverse, like that's gonna push it away from you. Okay, you got to be in the right energy for a relationship, for a stable relationship. I should let me let me make that clear. For a stable and solid relationship, okay, you have to also be in that energy. See, that's the first thing that I mentioned, that there is a possibility for you to meet somebody through an opportunity here. And it's, you've also given thought to doing something abroad, but you didn't do it because of you thought there may be challenges involved, something to that nature. There was maybe challenges to it. But energy is for relation. All right, we flew and then we slid. I don't know if I like that. We got rigid and risk here. Okay, so along the lines that I was saying before, with rigid, this is like a very fixed perspective. Okay, so you need to broaden your perspective when it comes to relationships, because the person that you could want, you may not be even paying them any mind because they are not what you originally put in your plan. Is that making sense? You're starting to be in real estate. Okay, so yeah, this is your new journey here. All right, so I'm gonna ask for one more message out of this deck and see if there's a who. Is there a who? So I can focus on love and relationships soon. Ooh, okay, we got loyalty and only you coming out here. Trusting, reliability, believing, devoted, attached, crave. Okay, this is this feels like your next. Okay, but listen, I have to warn you because this is coming out very strongly, and it kind of has been from the beginning of the read. Please be careful that you're not in a position. I'm getting strongly the stubborn part. All right, because there is somebody, and you may actually have already somebody in your energy that's been like maybe in and out, because this doesn't feel like a consistent energy. But if not, then it may start out that way and then build up. But you have an energy either around you or coming towards you that is loyal, that is devoted. Okay. Hi, Divine Angel. Hi, AM. Welcome, welcome. Um, mm. Is he like the golden retriever type? Because this is like a black, I think black lab. But I'm like, I've been seeing these golden retriever videos lately. So yeah, yeah. I am doing questions today. He's the dark haired one. Or maybe one of, because, you know, a lot of dark haired people. All right, Dre. Let's wrap up because other questions to get to. All right, but first and foremost, consider this homework, okay? Consider this homework. All right. So, one, here's the thing. This person that is you're in and out, they'll be back in eventually. But in that meantime, and that's if you want it, work on that overthinking because the reason that this person is in and out and not in, that, that's that's up to you. That's up to you. So decide, what you want. Might be a risk. Maybe it's a risk for you. I don't know. This might be like something that's on the riskier side for you because it's not within certain parameters, but I would say give it at least a listen or a shot, a fair shot. Um, you're very welcome. All right, let me know how it's going. Okay, so um, hi. I'm sorry, if there was anyone waiting from before, that thinks they were after Joy, please just before I start addressing more recent. Um, Possibly. Oh, Nisi or Slayer. Possibly Sunday. But I will post up about it. I should be posting up more anyway because algorithm engagement, all this. So social media is so not my thing. I just want to jump on here and just hey, all right, let's get to it, kind of thing. But all this social media politics and bullshit. All right, so yes, Nisi. My question is my manager trying to get me fired? That would be so foul. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Let's maybe back to tarot here. Man, there were so many years. Thank you, by the way. There were so many years that, like, I was trying, like, I had to shake the programming off first. I had to unlearn a lot of shit. But once I was like, this is me, I was like, oh shit. All right. I can rock with this. I can work with this. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. Yo, I'm really digging this purple. Thank you, AM. I'm like, blue what? I use blue? Why would I do that? The purple though. Nah, the blue wasn't bad. I just, purple just seems to fit with the vibes a little bit better. Okay, so let's tap in for Nisi, please and thank you. What is the energy regarding the supervisor to Nisi? What's the supervisor to Nisi? And that rolled over. I didn't even like smudge today or anything like that. That just reminded me because it rolled into my Palo Santo. Ace of Wands energy here. This is like somebody that want like they got a ego problem. It's like they want to be the big, you know, the big dangling fool energy. It's because they've never been checked. That they act this way. Alicia, I'm so sorry. You are next. Okay. Um. Yeah. Remember I said the trying. Yeah, you were before. Easy, but please forgive me. Please and thank you. And if you can please, like as you see me closing out the reading, like just retype your question. And yes, I will jump right on it. All right, so Fool and Magician energy coming up. And this person, I feel like, is they put on a very, confident air, like, the star, like main character energy. But they're just actually, this is kind of like a faking it to make it energy. They're just now kind of like getting, like, really feeling some kind of level of confidence. Thank you. Thank you for being patient. Yes. And again, my apologies. Okay. Tell me more about this. What are, what is the intention from the supervisor to, let me see, I hate unchecked behavior like that. Magician again. This hmm, they've kind of like, it's like somebody that's worked their way around. So they kind of like got their hands in everything. They're good at it too. Ooh, that must be annoying. But we got two aces here. I don't like how those slid out. Tower and the Emperor. That's, and I don't like how it just kind of slid out there. Yeah, this person is like, they got juice. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's kind of, you can't. It's like one of those things where you want to hate the player and the game, but the player is like, yo, this guy's smooth. But yeah, short answer. Um, oh, see, you see that manipulation right there. This is a master manipulator. Wow. And the Empress. Wow. Emperor and Empress energy. Damn. That is very powerful energy. Be careful with this person. Um you have to match energies. Not so much like the ego part with like, but just being firm and kind of like, standing on business. You have to, with this person, stand on business because you gotta have all your receipts, gotta have all of your recordings. If you have any texts, any evidence, you have to be on point with this person. But yeah, they're trying to manipulate something here. And the to be honest with you, this is as messed up as it is, this is not a personal thing. This is more so like they're trying to create a particular environment kind of, you see this like in the office, like they're trying to get rid of people that, they don't think are for them kind of energy. So yeah, you have to be careful of this. I mean that's a hostile kind of work environment. So that doesn't sound good. But the thing is, because of the energy that's here, Magician, because I feel like you both, we got Emperor and Empress. So I feel like you both share this kind of like ability to work a room, to be like, good with your teammates, your coworkers. Like you get along pretty good with you rarely have issues, let's just say that, with people. So use that to your advantage. Try to, don't do the ass kissing. Never that. Never that. But show why you there for a reason. You're like, hello, this is why you need me. Hey Shanti, what's up? What's up? Welcome. Happy Friday. And welcome to everybody else. Divine Angel. That is a good question because I'm not sure who's still in the room besides Alicia. So that is as much as I know now. And Am, I'm sorry, I just saw your comment. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to everybody that, is joining your, like it's super important. People forget how important time is. It's very important. All right, so Nisi, where you at? Because yeah, yeah. All right, let me get an advice. Which advice, please and thank you. Advice, please and thank you. Yeah, show to everyone and just again match energy, but don't, no pettiness. Do not give not the slightest of reasons. That's you at work right now. You ain't causing no problems now, and that's if you want to stay. Like I would recommend, because if it's something that you really want to do, that's fine. But hostile work environments like that, unless you can, oh, we got 10 showing. Unless you on the view and delay count, unless you are planning to stay there for a while. All right. Yeah. Consider this a part of your growth journey, all right, to master this situation. Because again, with this magician energy, there's a lot of majors that showed up for this. So this could either, how you handle this situation could change your, what they say, timelines, trajectory, like how quickly you advance, kind of thing. So yeah, be work work it, work around, make good decisions about this situation. Lewer says you smoke. Yes, not cigarettes though. Cigars, mostly, and then God's green. Okay. It's stressful. Well, then, you know what? Listen, you have that manifesting ability. Okay. If that's not where you want to stay, change it. Look to change it. Go for what you want. Go where the less stress is, because, oh my gosh, stress? No, absolutely not. You're very welcome. Good luck. Listen, if you let me know, because I loves me some updates. All right, Alicia. All yours now. It's Alicia's turn. Just let me know if you're still present. And Um, and if you can retype your question, please and thank you. If not, I gotta see who is. Mm-mm. And hello to everybody who joined. And then AMS. Okay. All right, Alicia's still here. Alicia, did you? I didn't see that you retype your question. Let me see if I can scroll up and catch it. Or did you type a question? Oh yes. Said hi. Will I have a reunion with my ex Aaron? All right, got it. Oh, looks like we both. Okay. Hi Ashley. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So no contact with the ex Aaron. All right, Spirit, let's hop in for Alicia and Aaron. What is Aaron's energy towards Alicia? All right. You may say no contact, but with this being the first thing that came out was I asked my initial question was I asked what Aaron's energy was towards you. And lust is what came out. So got fledgling energy. I'm getting off off the top energy of the want to reconciliate, but the thoughts, yeah, the thoughts are more because we have chaos here, warrior. Um, this person like Aaron seems to want a certain level of intimacy at this time, but other than that, with fragments showing up here, I think that's about it. I think that's as far as he can think right now. There may be other things going on with chaos showing up and warrior. There may be other things going on where it's like this is the emotional level, and as I say, emotional high priestess of water shows up here. So emotional levels is like kind of all over the place. Yeah, the focus is off. Focus is off. Let me see. What's going on with Alicia? Is there reconciliation? Hmm. I mean, there's still feelings here. I think, and it feels like on both of your parts. But yeah, the chaos energy is not ideal. And cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalance, and disorder. Distorted. Ooh, I just heard somebody exaggerates. Who's the exaggerator? Who is the exaggerate? Lusting again. What is this? Were y'all friends with benefits for a while, or was that like ever mentioned? Because if it wasn't, definitely wanted that forbidden non-committal sexual energy. Yeah, this person they don't feel like they have everything in check, like between like temptation, emotions, like what messages do you have for Alicia about Aaron? Oh. One day came out in reverse. I'm gonna ask for more because I don't know if that was just, it's flipping around or whatever, but we also have finality showing up here. And boundaries that says no, drawing the line, enough, and enough is enough. Heart fog. Yeah, that's Aaron. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. What was I talking? Yes, this person, they are messed up right now. Emotionally, they don't know what is happening. What other messages do you have for any other messages about that? That doesn't happen that often. So that is the end of it. And I think this is for your benefit, okay? Because we have farewells, leave behind, closure. All right, so take, I wouldn't even contact this person for, if you were even thinking about closure, don't do it, okay? Because they're gonna try to get you sucked back into the chaos. No. Take comfort and closure in knowing that it doesn't feel like this doesn't feel like it was you. Like, you, of course, you know it takes two always, but this person got, yeah, they got some issues. They got some issues. Mm. Got some blockages here with this high priestess. I mean, that, and you know, obviously they still care. I don't care. Like, blocking is weak. Blocking is weak sauce. And I will debate anybody on that. All right. Because what do you need to block somebody for? Like, unless they are going ridiculously crazy, consistently messaging you. Okay, I understand. Peace of mind. Do that. But I see people blocking for next to nothing. And that is just why. Why? This person blocks you because just seeing you activates something. Activates something, and yeah, that was actually for, that was for them. But they still think about, that's obvious. But yeah, no, you don't want this back. This person has their own personal chaos. And yeah. Yo, listen. You know those people that seem to just like thrive in chaos? And you know this. You know this person. You know this person. So you know this. You know they are type chaotic. I can feel that chaos. Woo! Absolutely, AM. Anytime you're ready. Oh my gosh. But thank you, Alicia. Appreciate your participation, your time, and your energy. And good luck with everything. Hi, Fahrenheit. Let me figure out what the cue is after this question, and we'll figure it out. Am wants to know. You're very welcome, Alicia. Am wants to know, how will my love life be for the rest of this year? Anything I need to know about? Currently single, and nothing going on. Also, I'm only into dating women. Okay. All right. Let's tap in. Let's tap in for Am. Please and thank you. There are messages do you have for AM? Recording for the rest of the year. For the rest of 20. Yo, y'all believe it's about to, like, we're in May of 25 already. But then I remember that time is like this thing that doesn't exist, and then I'm like, Facts. Um, I'm sorry. There were other comments that I don't know why I was like my mind was slipping over. Quesadilla. I like that. Um, all right, let's hop in. Thank you. What's going on for aims of life? You have 4 hours of 2025. Okay. Damn. Let's try. What? Somebody said their phone is dry as hell. That doesn't happen often. Let's shuffle again. What's going on for AMs? I'll write those here. It's either that or that was the answer. Wait. Um. Do you have any exes that were into, you know, not so light work? Not so. I don't because that's beyond my even scope of knowledge. We got one day. I'm sorry, I get that's someday, somewhere, another time. And then thinking, which says missing you, craving, desiring. All right, so there may be somebody on your mind that you're thinking of missing, but this is no, you don't have any exes, but had a situationship before. All right, I, this is I don't know what this is about, to be honest with you. I don't know why. If there's anybody that you know of that could possibly be sending evil eye, it doesn't have to be as like, this is dramatic. It makes it look very dramatic, but sending you evil eye kind of thing. Like, not the best intentions, negative mind. In very, very rare cases, does it involve either hex or witchcraft. That's not my realm. I don't do that shit. So like when yeah. All right, so we have rejection here. Abandoned, dismiss, irrational fear. So may have had an ending recently. Divine feminine might have had a situationship with, well, that may be the situationship that didn't go so well with somebody you may have looked at either as a divine feminine or they really do walk in divine feminine energy. Very, once a princess. Achievement. Hello, hello. Okay, make sure. Any other messages? Any other messages? Please, thank you. Oh, we have soulmate showing up here. I mean, here's the thing. We all have that out there, but it's saying one of your first messages was one day. Um, I don't know if the situationship that you, I don't know if you both did. Did you both? No. It feels more like a one. It felt like it was more one sided than anything. That may have been a mistake. May have been possibly, but you'll find out because the thing is, if there's still energy there, if that was a soulmate connection, then you're not going to be able to move on. Beginnings. All right, try again, new direction, start over. and intuition. I think your intuition is going to be pulling you back. Oh, are you sure? Are you sure? Um, I don't know. Is that a reference? Because it not. I'm sorry. I'm Chevalier. If that's a reference, I don't get it. But doing a reading here before I figured that out. But okay, yeah. No, no, no. That doesn't mean anything though. But the thing is, if somebody's still okay, it's not if somebody's still sending you evil eye, or there is something negative attached to you. Because this was the very first thing I saw. So you're saying that it backfired, but you may need to cleanse yourself. Not may. Please cleanse yourself. Please cleanse yourself. All right, because what this feels like it's doing is delaying you. Like it feels like it's like for missed opportunities, whatever this thing is. So cleanse yourself, please. Always protect yourself. Listen, even when you know your protection is strong, you know karma is good. Always, always protect yourself. There are realms unseen where there is like spiritual warfare going on. So always protect yourself. This applies to everybody. Everybody listening to this right now. If you do not have some form of spiritual protection and you feel like you are here for a particular purpose, maybe even a big purpose, protect yourself. Please and thank you. Yeah. Um Here's the thing, because your question was what's happening. This is like still calling back to where your energy's been, because it's a mix of between what has transpired in the past and where you could possibly, if you choose to, because it's all about choice, all about free will. All right, so try again, new direction. And if you do have a connection coming in with a divine feminine, the thing is, it may be short lived, but you do have something coming to you. It's just not same for this year, because this one day, someday, somewhere, another time, it's not hinting at the rest of this. I should say this calendar year. I have to start using that, what's our verbiage, because time is sometimes it goes fast, sometimes it goes slow. Does soulmate point to new person in um intuition came up. If there is somebody, if there was a name, because I feel like you thought about somebody when soulmates came up. Chemistry, somebody that you had like an amazing amount of chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. Ooh, and realization showing up here. Epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. Ooh. All right, get one more message. Are we talking past life returns? Karmic? What is the reflection of the soulmate. Why is stress showing up here? Is this stressing you? Wait. No. That can't be the final message. What is the last message for AM? Please and thank you. Let's wrap this up. Please cleanse yourself. Like immediately. Immediately. Because this is giving like, now that you're aware, it's gonna like, it's like a spiritual flare up. Boundaries. Yeah, you need to like spiritually barb wire your spiritual house. Wait, all right, take off the first spiritually. Barb wire your spiritual house. Well, yeah, technically it is still in the spirit. So please and thank you. Fahrenheit, I think you, if you're not next, then you are right after. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't like that this came out twice at all. So please, please protect yourself. Divine Angel. Okay. All right. Thank you for speaking up. Somebody is holding on to you. I didn't even like, this was off to the side. This flipped out and I just realized, like, saw it. Somebody is holding on to you. Holding on, obsessing, spying. Somebody that may have caused a good amount of stress or is about to. But yeah, cleanse yourself immediately. Immediately get off this live and go cleanse yourself, please and thank you. Because that is, I don't see that pop out often at all, and twice in one reading. Oh hell no. Cleanse yourself immediately. Yeah, no, you, as you should. Fahrenheit, just one thing I ask is that people don't spam, but absolutely, make yourself known if you believe that you were next, because I don't want to skip over anyone. Yeah, no, I don't like that at all. So please, that I'm bumping that to the very top of the reading message. Like, cleanse yourself. Whatever you're trying to bring in, new things, you're trying to look for something new, something from your past is holding on, like energetically, like tight. So cleanse, cord cut, any ritual that you can think of, and immediately you start with affirmations like, deny any connection to any negative eye. Every negative eye on me goes blind. I have very short ones, but you can custom tailor your affirmations. To be honest, I'm not sure. I really don't know. It feels older because it was the very first thing that came out. That was your very first card. So it feels past, but how long ago, I don't know. This is something that you're you would know. Like, you have somebody in mind. All right. So yeah, let me know how you're doing. First and foremost, cleanse, and then I'll probably be back Sunday. If not Tuesday. Let me know what you did and how it's going, because it's very concerning. Okay, so Divine Angel and Fahrenheit. I love it. Mine says use soap and water. It's more than that. All right, so Divine Angel, if you can please post your question, and Fahrenheit, did you post yours? And Fahrenheit, if you can repost yours. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but for now, those two will be my last for the evening. I have to go over to TikTok, where I'll be doing the same thing essentially. So if you wanted a question answered tonight, you can join me over on TikTok, and the link is in my profile bio. If not, I will be back probably Sunday, but I will post up just to confirm. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm looking forward to seeing you back. Your own mother? No. 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 Well, you know what? To be honest with you, like, if somebody that's as close to you, because that's like the deepest root word you can get, when somebody is that close to you, that kind of familial bond, those usually have like the hardest hold. So if that's the case, that may be like overtaking most of your energy, most of your reading, whatever. But whatever it is, I would I would just cleanse, cleanse. Because the thing is, more than likely, you're not going to get a straight answer or know what exactly was done if that was where it came from. Right? That's so. Yo, people are weird as. Like, your own kid. That's. Mm, 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 mm. Expect miracles showing up. All right, at least. Shoot. We need miracles. we need miracles all over this dimension. Spirit, sprinkle some miracles all over this dimension. For Divine Angel, please, and thank you, Spirit. Okay, vulnerability and freedom coming up here for you. Learning experience, we like that, and take charge and action. Ooh. You have travel goals. What's that trip you've been holding off? Learning experience coming out again. So either was this something for, because this is coming out very cloudy. Oh, blessings and abundance coming out. Joining with the miracle energy. We like that. Yo, prayers are definitely, keep your prayers up for AM, everybody, please and thank you, because you don't like that energy. You don't like that energy. But also don't worry. Putting worry into it, that's not gonna help. All right. You be feeding into it and giving it more power. So your best bet, just start any way you can, cleansing. All right, so back to Divine Angel. We have vulnerability and freedom that started out your reading here. This is what your angels are urging you. All right, so you may have gone through something recently that kind of like made you withdrawn a little bit. This is kind of like hermit, it's giving hermit energy here. All right. So you may have had to withdraw for a particular reason. And, I think that for the most part, you've learned the lesson, but you still remain kind of withdrawn. Angels, else? What else? All right. Yeah, surrender energy. You have you're gonna be given opportunities to open up. All right. You cannot say no. All right. Blessings and abundance, expect miracles. This is your time to really like put yourself in the most uncomfortable of spaces, uncomfortable of energies to get you to that next level. All right. Because it's something that you want to do. You're just not allowing yourself. Yeah, you got to surrender to that process. All right. Because you're meant to. You're meant to. It would transform your life, basically. This is anything else. All right. And what do you have to take a step back from? Because there's something that's taking up your energy, something that is over, like you may have an energy vampire around you where your energy is really being sucked. Take a step back from that. All right. And focus on what you need to. Um, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to go through Fahrenheit. All right. I'm going to give you an option. Do you want this reading now? Oh, we got 111 on the clock. All right. Do you want this reading right now? And it'll be like, like a pretty quick one. Do you want to wait for another session for more in depth? Or both? Or both. It's up to you. Okay. Reading on situation with neighbors. That's what you do. Okay. Work. Okay. Both. Yeah. Win-win, right? Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with the neighbors. What's going on with the neighbors actually? Who deserves if they want to use this one? Spirit, what is going on with the situation with the neighbors? Are y'all having like a turf war or some shit like that? Like, why did I just hear a turf war? I'm sorry, I had to I didn't mean to like seem to rush through the reading, but I am kind of late for my other platform. So I'm just trying to wrap up who's been waiting here. And yeah. What's going on with Fahrenheit's neighbor situation? What messages do you have about Fahrenheit's? This is frantic. The world. So it feels like turf wars. Like, somebody feels like space. We have a lot of flowers here. Is there an issue with like gardens or something? We have two knights, Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles here, and the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like, and this is kind of like a garden-ish. Somebody is either like they're like very particular about their landscaping, their flowers, their garden, their land, just in particular. They're just very, I feel very just energy where they don't even, if they could drift above their lawn, they would do it kind of. Okay. Hierophant energy. Is this like an elderly neighbor that is causing ruckus, thinking they know everything, doesn't have any kind of this feels like a very blunt energy. Troublesome. I don't get troublesome here. I don't get troublesome energy here. I get very particular. Yeah, they're weird about their shit. They're like very particular and weird about their shit, but I don't get troublesome. Maybe because they're so particular about their shit, it comes across as that, because very particular about their shit. Wheel of Fortune. Um, you're being advised to okay, stay on a high level about this. Do not don't interfere in the process, or don't aggravate situations here. We have three of swords. Okay. Maybe troublesome in the way that they will make trouble if they feel they need to protect themselves. But I don't feel like it's something that they would do. This is not, again, this is not troublesome energy. This is not like people looking for trouble. But this is people that, if they feel like they need to protect their their property, they will. Maybe a little tempered. Maybe just slightly tempered. Another night. Another night. And I don't want to say, I like to talk a lot. It's like somebody likes to talk a lot, or there's been a lot of talk about this situation, a lot of talk going around because a lot of nights, a lot of communication. Yeah, just mind the business that pays you on this one, because it's getting more involved into it, or like giving it fire, like throwing any fire on it. Just preserve as much patience as possible. They talk. Oh, this is the talk. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of talk here. There's a lot of talk, and nosy, kind of nosy, but like we'll sit there, gotta like sit outside and just like listen out. Yeah, no, this situation. I feel like it's kind of beneath you. Like when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune here, it's like you got other you got something. Yeah, Empress energy. Like stay up. All right, stay high. Don't succumb to the problematic energy. Just stay as patient. Only, only get firm when you need to. Okay, stand on business when you need to. Okay, but do not provoke or add to this situation. Stay above it. That is your advice. Yeah, stay above it. High Priestess is very quiet. Strength showing up here. A lot of majors. It's a lot of majors. We got the World. We got the Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, Empress, the Devil. Yeah, it doesn't say Devil. It's Miss Robinson in the Hoodoo Tarot, but it's Devil energy. Yeah, you don't want to. Nobody wants to bring out the demons in these folks. They probably um they probably would have no issue. They would have no issue. I don't see you being like, okay, the World was the first thing that came out here. So any kind of energy that you've been giving this, put that to a close. If you were any kind of catalyst, it wasn't really showing up here, because I feel like there's other elements to this, not just you. And maybe it's just them, because it's like these neighbors are weird. Yeah, they're keep the peace for as long as you can. Again, stand on business when you have to, but don't poke the bear on that one. Do not poke the bear, because I feel like if you, again, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Like if you give them a reason, that's the kind of energy that you're dealing with. So be careful. With the devil showing up last, it's like, all right, peoples, I gotta get out of here. I am so late. But sorry, that was my last read for the evening, but I will be back probably Sunday. I will post up about it though, just to confirm. But if anything, it'll be a little earlier Sunday evening. All right, so thank you so much to everybody that participated. Thank you, and hope everybody has a great weekend. All right, and yeah, if anybody wants to join me on TikTok, because I will essentially be doing the same thing on TikTok in a couple of minutes. So the link is in my profile. Feel free to join. Otherwise, I will hopefully see you on the next one. Peace and love to everyone.